Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to this week's installment on developing a growth mindset. Yesterday, I gave you as a challenge going through an assessment to identify where you were on the spectrum of having a growth versus a fixed mindset. And today we're going to continue on that same path. I want to share with you some statistics around the value of developing a growth mindset culture for your teams. According to the research by Neuro Leadership Institute, they found that after 2 years of having and launching their growth mindset initiative, HP Hewlett-Packard saw a 22% increase in employee engagement. Similarly, a global pharmaceutical company, after launching this growth mindset journey, they experienced a 14% increase. The research attributes this improvement to, as I mentioned, the growth mindset culture. Teams with a growth mindset think differently than those that don't have it. They go after the challenges, and if they quote unquote fail, they know how to get up and continue and try something different. That is the value of us discussing the topic of growth mindset. It goes beyond our own benefit and it extends into our teams and our organizations. So today I want to give you the second part of the assessment. Yesterday I gave you an assessment and you were going to answer yes or no to the questions that I gave you in that video. So if you missed the video, please go back to yesterday's video on developing a growth mindset and take the assessment. Today I'm going to walk you through the second part, and that is answer yes or no to these questions. People with a growth mindset believe skills and abilities can improve. Is that you? They find new ways to take constructive action. So if something happens, whatever that is, we look for how do we move forward instead of getting stuck where we are or staying pretty much in blame and finger pointing and all the things that we have seen people around us do frequently. They also create realistic life goals grounded in their life purpose. They take positive actions towards their goals daily. These are people that are movers and shakers. They're not sitting there complaining or feeling victimized. They look, as we said before, for a constructive way forward. They also keep a realistic perspective in terms of zooming out and being able to look at the big picture to discern what's important and what's not. They see change as a positive challenge. So whenever anything gets thrown their way, they buckle up and say, bring it. They also nurture confidence and a complimentary view of themselves. So they're confident and they think highly of themselves, not to the extreme of being a narcissistic personality, but to have a positive view of who you are. They also cherish social support and interaction. They treat problems as a learning process. So when you see a problem, you see it as a challenge, a positive challenge. You look for constructive action and to move forward in a positive way. They also avoid making a drama out of a crisis. And a lot of us, we're meeting our human needs for uncertainty, and that's the reason why so many of us cause so much chaos around us, because we want to shake things up, because we're probably bored with our lives and we want to see something different. But that is not a healthy vehicle to create drama. And another characteristic of a growth mindset person is that they focus on what will empower them. I know for so many of us, focusing on problems or specific things that we can't control, like other people, may be the way that we function. However, it's very disempowering because there's absolutely nothing that we can do about what somebody else is doing or saying. We can only control what we do, say, or how we show up. And finally, people with a growth mindset practice optimism. That is, we're going to make it through this. We're going to get to the other side. Now think about this. If you are a leader, if you are if you have a team that you are leading and you don't have a growth mindset, when you hit those setbacks, which are often, instead of helping your team move forward, or maybe even faking being an optimistic person and somebody who says, you know what, team, I know we tried this, it didn't work out. Let's see what worked. Let's see what did not work, and let's tweak and move forward. Instead, you may be saying those words, but your demeanor, your tone doesn't exude the words that you're saying, and therefore you're not really inspiring your team toward taking the action that you would like them to take. A growth mindset is a way of life where you look at what life throws your way and you analyze it, you look at it, you feel it. Doesn't mean that you don't have emotions, and you choose to feel empowered and do whatever you can under your control to support yourself and to support your teams. And that's why HP and other companies that have adopted this growth mindset culture are able to continuously grow and develop and innovate and increase employee engagement in the process, which is one of the biggest problems we have with our teams. I'm so hopeful that this teaching and these concepts are raising to your awareness. I'm sure you know about this, the importance of focusing on developing your growth mindset as an individual and as a team, so that as we go through tough challenges, and they are always going to be there, that we can pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and help ourselves and help our teams move forward confidently. And knowing that we're going to get through this too, just like we've been getting through this pandemic and many other things that may be coming our way. So I hope this is helpful for you. If you want to connect with us, you can join us at executivebound.com. And if you would like to sit down with me, we can do that at callwithginny.com as an executive coach and career strategist, motivational speaker. If you need any of those services in your organization, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to support you and your team. I'll see you tomorrow.